Each year, postal services worldwide deliver around 6 million parcels and 350 billion letters. The huge postal logistics system is underpinned by a physical infrastructure of millions of public mailboxes, post offices, and thousands of logistics hubs and distribution centers. This underlying infrastructure connects virtually any two postal addresses on Earth. Many of us might not have thought that everyday postal service is much more complex than it appears. Let's consider a simple postal delivery. For example, a parcel of woolen socks your grandma posts you for birthday. Once your present enters the postal system, normally through a post office or a public mailbox, it is brought to a sorting center, a facility where all postal items get segregated by class, weight, and dimensions, routed to the right destination, and sometimes sequenced for mailman's delivery routes. Depending on the distance between you and your grandma, your present gets delivered to the sorting center closest to your hometown by trucks, trains, airplanes, or combinations of them. Airmail items go through security screening before they are loaded on board the plane, and they might transfer at one or more airports on the way. Last mile delivery to your home door, the nearest post office, or a parcel drop station is done by your local mailman that might be using a bicycle, car, or a moped to do his delivery rounds. So through that simple example, we start to realize the complexity of the postal service. Many things happen between the moment your grandma hands over your gift at the local post office counter and the moment your local mailman rings your doorbell to deliver your parcel. The postal service connects people. It provides us all a relatively easy and inexpensive way of sending and receiving goods and correspondence. However, some people, unfortunately, abuse the postal service for crime and even worse, terrorism. People send a broad range of goods by post, and many of these goods are attractive for thieves. For example, cash, credit cards, and electronics are obvious targets for people who want to steal postal items. The postal service also plays a role in trafficking of illegal goods. In a typical case, someone buys illegal goods online and gets contraband delivered by post, like any other e-commerce product people buy online. Customs seizure reports show that fake medicines, doping substances, illegal drugs, and counterfeit clothing are commonly found in international postal deliveries. What about terrorism? Clearly the worst of the three main security threats. Many of you might remember the US anthrax letters in 2001 that killed 5 people and injured several. Some of you might recall one or more parcel bomb incidents in the States or in Europe. These cases remind us that even if there has been no breaking news about major attacks in recent years, terrorists can still attack their enemies through the postal service. But if the postal system is abused for something this bad, why aren't we doing something about it? Well, in fact, many stakeholders are doing a lot to fight postal crime. The police, customs, transport security authorities, the postal operators themselves, and many others. They use X-ray machines, sniffer dogs, and other techniques to screen airmail for explosives and cross-border mail for drugs and other illegal goods. To prevent theft, physical security is in place. Fences, locks, camera systems, guards and alarms have been deployed throughout the postal delivery chain to protect postal items from thieves. The bottom line is that the postal service is exposed to many security threats, but overwhelming majority of postal deliveries are harmless. You can sleep tight at night. Postal operators work hard to deliver your parcel on time, safe and sound.